Hi Network. Today I would like to share with you one of the best kept secrets in the sales world. Well, actually that's a lie, but it gets your attention. So today I would like to talk about how important it is to sell to the decision maker. You all have heard about that, of course, but I would like to reflect a little bit on it. When do we typically get to the decision maker? How can we maybe involve him earlier in the process? And if we're unable, what to do then? So as you can see, I drew a timeline from the first meeting with a potential customer until the decision-making moment. So whom do we typically work with first? These are the people that we call evaluators, which means people that evaluate your solution against requirements, and the users typically. These are very operational people that have a very nice know-how about what the requirements are and what the solution should look like. What these people sometimes miss is the top level view on which value contribution to the business model, to the business process level is needed from the project. This is typically what the decision maker has in his mind, as well as the financial impact. So if we only sell to the evaluators and users, we are missing on that bit. Especially if our competitor is in direct contract with the decision maker. So he understands that bit as well and is able to position his solution on a higher level than we do. So let's think about what we can do. So first, we are in contact with evaluators and users. That's fine, but when do we get into contact with the decision maker? Typically, that only happens like 75% throughout the process. Why is that the case? Because the decision maker don't want to talk to like 4 or 5 potential suppliers. He would like to maybe talk to the 1 or 2 suppliers that the team recommends as solutions that might work. So what can we do to involve the decision maker earlier? Well, what we can do is we can provide our sales team with a nice question repository, which means if we ask the right questions, why is that important to the decision maker? Have you understood what the financial impact of this project should be? There's a nice probability that they will get back to the decision maker and ask those questions, and by this maybe raise his intention and create some momentum for him getting into the process. Another thing that we should have in place is a value proposition repository, so that we do not only understand what kind of value propositions do we need to provide to the evaluators, but as well to the decision maker. And by this create early in the process a document that evaluators and users can share with the decision maker in order to get his feedback on if this is the right way to go. So if we're not in contact with the decision maker, it does not free us from the task to understand his mindset, his business goal, personal goal, decision criteria, all the things that we typically uncover in the buying center. So we need to ask the right people the right questions if we're unable to talk to the decision maker directly. And of course, the number one thing that you need to find out is what might motivate the evaluators and users to involve the decision maker earlier in the process. I hope that was some valuable reflection for you. Next week we will follow up on this in more detail on what really to do. I hope you enjoyed that session. I'm looking forward to the video next week. Bye-bye.